There ends a storied chapter in Indian Test cricket. Virat Kohli has called time on his Test career 14 years after he started playing 123 Tests, countless memories, and it's a great pleasure on ESPN Cricinfo to be joined by someone who had such a great view to Virat Kohli's career for the most part of it. Cheteshwar Pujara joins us as we pay tribute to India's most successful captain. Cheteshwar, thank you for your time. I'm sure this is an emotional day, not just for the player involved, but for all those who were part of his journey together. So, how do you sum up your thoughts?
Thanks, Yash. I think it is an emotional day because the kind of contribution Virat has made to the Indian cricket, he has inspired so many young players to play Test format. He has been successful across all formats, but when we are talking about Test format today, he's someone who has inspired so many players to play this format in the era of white ball cricket, and he has led a successful team in the Test format. Also, the number of runs which he has scored and the kind of uh, contributions he has made to the Indian cricket. Today is obviously it is an emotional day, but at the same time, his contribution will remain forever.
Yeah, so many facets of this career to unpack, the batter, the captain. But since you teed it up, is perhaps Kohli's biggest legacy the fact that he was such a champion for this format at a time when other formats had started coming and potentially challenging Test cricket's future in the game?
Yeah, look, he's someone who paid a lot of attention to Test format in the era where all the youngsters were looking to play more of white ball cricket, whether it's a T20 format or the ODI format. For Virat, the ultimate format of the game was Test cricket, and for that he worked really hard. Also, even if you look at the kind of intensity which he brought in the Test format, the kind of fielder he was, even in the Test format, the kind of fitness he had, and when he started leading the team from 2015 onwards, that's the time when he brought in the fitness culture in the Indian team, where not many teams were working hard. I mean, all the teams were trying to work hard on their fitness, but in the Indian team, the fitness had to improve, and that was the time where the shift did come in. And also, the number of fast bowlers who came into the Indian team at that time uh, also had to work on their fitness. So the entire team started working on the fitness, and at the same time, Virat he paid a lot of attention to the Test format, and he wanted the team to be one of the best in the world.
Do you remember the messaging? Because he took over the Test captaincy at what was a tricky period for Indian Test cricket. You'd had those difficult tours. Uh, you were in the middle of that tour in Australia. Do you remember what the messaging was like and what Kohli, the captain, served out as his initial imprint to his teammates?
Well, starting from 2014 onwards, when we first, all of us first went to England together, and we still remember that disappointment after losing the series in England. And after that, 2015, we went to Australia, and after losing few test matches, everyone was so inspired to start performing well overseas. And that's the time when Virat started leading the team, and the message was very clear, and everyone's intention was to win a test series abroad, because we were, as a team, we were always doing well in the Indian conditions or the Asian condition. But the moment the team traveled away from home, the performance wasn't up to the mark, and the goal of the entire team was to be successful overseas. And that's when the hard work started coming in. Everyone started believing that we can perform well overseas, and that's when the shift happened.
What differentiated him from the other captains you've played under through your career?
For him, it was always about winning, no matter where we were playing, whether it was in India or abroad. He always believed that we want to produce results, we want to win matches, whether we are playing at home or whether we are playing away from home. And he always wanted to play an aggressive brand of cricket, which could produce the result. Because in a Test format, you need to win games. Yeah, you need to win as many matches as possible, starting from the WTC. I think from 2019 onwards, uh, every test match became important, and that's the time when we, as a team, decided that we don't want to play for a draw. Whenever we play a test match, we want to win the test match. I mean, if you are in a position where you can't win it, then it's a different story altogether. But you don't want to be in a situation where you end up drawing a test match and then you don't get enough points. So even there are times where you end up losing a test match, but if you're trying to win a test match, that is the most important thing, and that's what everyone started doing it.
Right. And when you think of Kohli, the captain, solely, what to you are the favorite memories or any anecdote you can share with us from those years he was in charge?
Well, from the time he was in charge, he always wanted to take 20 wickets. So the intensity on the field was very important. And for each and every player to uh, put in those suggestions to take those 20 wickets, it was important that everyone came together. And then we started working towards the goal that, yes, we need to take 20 wickets, but how do we do it? How can we do that as a unit? Because when you are on the field, you go and play as a unit. You try and pick wickets as a unit, and it makes a massive difference because there are times where the bowler is trying their hard, but there is not enough support from the fielders. So it doesn't help the team environment. So the goal of a team and the best part about Virat's captainship was he brought in everyone together. He wanted that. He wanted to create that environment and atmosphere on the field where the batters who were batting, they felt the pressure. They felt that we are hunting in the pack. We are trying to, you know, we are on the field to pick wickets. We are not just trying to be there and wait for the moment to pick a wicket. We are there to pick wicket at any time.
That hunger, perhaps one of the best examples of it or the best exhibits of it, Lord's 2021, 60 overs of hell.
Yes, that was one of the best victories I've been part of because no one thought that India can win a test match. And it was a brave declaration on day five, where only 55, 60 overs were left. And on a pitch which looked like a flat pitch, where to bowl a team out was a big challenge. And credit goes to the way everyone performed, the way bowlers bowled, the way Virat led the team, and even the way team management supported that call, because it was important to declare, because if you don't declare, you never know. There are times where you feel like it's a flat pitch, there's no point wasting our energy, but that was a brave call, and we ended up winning that test match.
So that is Kohli, the captain, and so many wins. Both of you, of course, enjoyed numerous remarkable series victories for India, none more so perhaps than Australia when India finally won over there. But you also had the best seat in the house to many classic Kohli innings. So I want you to talk more about batting with Virat Kohli in Test cricket and what stood out and what made him reach where he did in this format.
Well, for him, it was always about taking on the bowlers. He never played a waiting game. If there was a ball which was there to hit, even if it was a first ball, he will try and take on the bowler. He will try and play that drive shot. He will try and play that pull shot. For him, it was always to put bowlers under pressure, and that was something which helped me a lot. If I'm at the non-strikers end, there was a lot of pressure on the bowlers to bowl at the right length. If they made any errors, whether it was on the fuller side or the shorter side, Virat ensured that he will punish those deliveries. And when I was batting with him, the scoreboard kept moving. So for me, it was about communicating because he was very good with communication. He was a very good observer as well. He used to communicate a lot about how the bowler is trying to hold the ball, whether he's trying to bowl with a wobble seam, whether he's trying to bowl an in swinger, whether he's trying to uh, bowl and away swinger, whatever the changes bowler used to do, he minutely used to observe it and try and tell me. So it definitely helped me because when I'm facing a bowler, if Virat had picked something, when I'm facing a bowler, it helped me as well. But talking about the partnership, I've always enjoyed the partnership with him because he's very fearless. Even if there was any sledge on the field, he will try and give back to the bowler. He was not afraid to take on the bowlers, not just with the bat, but even when it came to telling something back to the bowler, he wasn't afraid, and he has done it over a period of time, and that that is something sets him apart from any other players. And also the way he has batted in different conditions. Yes, we know that most of the Indian batters always try and dominate in the Indian conditions, but someone like Virat, who has dominated in Australia, in England, in South Africa, so the condition didn't make any difference to him. He kept batting the way he normally does, and that is something which is hard to achieve because not many players can play aggressively, can take on the bowlers in difficult conditions.
And if we consider two series which are considered landmark moments in Kohli, the test batter, there's obviously 2014 in England, where he had the toughest of times possible, something he's spoken of. And then the next time he was there, he had the kind of series he did. Having had vantage positions for both those tours, being alongside him, can you take us into just the method and what all he did to try and correct 2014 when you reached in England in 2018?
Well, he had a clear game plan. When we went in 2018, he knew what will be the bowling attack, what kind of line and length they will be targeting him. He knew that he will be tested on that off stump, just outside off stump. They will try and nick him off. They might bring in odd in swinger. So he was prepared for that. He knew that what kind of shots he could play and what kind of shots he had to avoid, especially with the new ball. Because in English conditions, when you are batting at number four and most of the times you end up facing the new ball, being a middle order player, unless the team you get a outstanding start. You as a number four player, you end up playing the ball when it's hard. Even if it's 30, 35 overs, Duke's ball stays little hard. It still swings. It still seems a bit. So at that time, he knew what was expected from him, what kind of technical changes he had to make, and he rectified the mistakes which he made in 2014. And he left the ball really well in 2018. And then when the right time was there, he started playing those drives, the cover drives. In the English conditions, many times you feel that you need to avoid that shot. But it was Virat's strength, and he stuck to his strength. He started playing the cover drive or the off drive between the cover and the mid off fielder when the time was right. So he made the right decisions at the right time, and he had worked hard before even the series had begun. Because I clearly remember before the England series started in 2018. The moment we had a first net session, it looked like it was a different Virat altogether. So he had done a lot of homework even in India before we went to England in 2018.
What would you call your favorite Kohli test knock? And you've seen quite a fair few. In 2018 alone, around the world, there were a few classics.
I would say his 100 at Perth. Unfortunately, we ended up losing that test match. But on a pitch like that, which was a fiery pitch, where there was a lot of lateral movement, there was enough in the pitch to trouble the batters. But he came out aggressively. He started playing those straight drives, those classic Kohli cover drives. And the way he played the pull shot, because there are times where he was troubled in the pull shot in the earlier game, but after that he realized he picked the right length to play the pull and the hook shot. So he came out on top, and he played that brilliant innings, because that was one of his favorite knocks. I mean, one of his favorite innings which I have seen when I was playing with him.
What this means is India will also now be on the lookout for a new number four. Virat Kohli's held that seat for best part of a decade. Sachin Tendulkar before that. Who's next, Fuji?
Well, it's a big shoes to fill, isn't it? At this time, I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of players who are making their way into the playing 11. So no one has a secured spot at this stage, I would say. So it's a process which will take some time. We don't know who is going to bat at which position. So it's still early days to make a call, but it'll be important to see who performs well in England, because someone who can perform well in England can have that number four spot. And at this stage, it's quite early, because we'll need a couple of series to figure out who is well suited to bat at number four, because it's an important position. You need your best batter to bat at number four, and at this time, I think it's still a spot where the team management will have to figure out that who is the most suited player at number four.
Going into that opening game in England, who would you pick at the moment? Is Shubman Gill an option?
He is an option, definitely, but he has been batting at number three. Does he want to shift his spot? Does he want to bat at number four? We'll have to see because Shubman is someone who is more capable of playing the new ball. He likes to. He has been opening the innings earlier before he started batting at number three, so he prefers to bat when the ball is slightly hard and new. Will he be able to manage with the old ball? That is a big question at this stage. But he has been, since he has batted well with the new ball, I would still say that he should be batting in top three, which is his ideal position, which suits him well. But we'll still have to see. I mean, if he bats at number four in England, and if he can be successful at that position, then yes, he can be a number four for the Indian team.
Correct. It will be a tough call. It will be big shoes to fill for whoever takes that spot. Puji, why don't we close this out with you sharing a message for Virat Kohli as he calls time on his test career?
Well, I would like to firstly congratulate Virat on a remarkable test career. You have been an inspiration to so many young players in India. It has been a privilege and honor for me to have shared the dressing room and to have played many memorable innings and to be part of many memorable test wins, starting from 2018 in Australia. And from there on, I think the journey has started from 2010, 2011 onwards. So it's been a great journey which we have been part of. But it's an honor to have played with you, and I would like to congratulate you on your test career. And I hope that you continue playing cricket in different format. And good luck for your future endeavors.